What's going on, everybody? Zyonik here. And in today's video, we're going to be diving into a Go Battle League Pokemon Go PvP team building guide. Not only will I give you guys great examples for teams at the end, so be sure to stick around till the end of the video, but I'm going to teach you guys how you can build your own Pokemon Go PvP team based on the Pokemon that you have. There's a method when it comes to team building, not just always having the most meta dominant Pokemon. So if you don't have a Registeel, if you don't have Defense Form Deoxys, you don't have a Azumarill, you guys don't have to worry. What's important is coverage and a safe switch. So if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys can stay up to date on all of today's Pokemon Go PvP content. But without further ado, let's get right into this Go Battle League team building guide. When it comes to building your team of 3 for your Pokemon Go PvP battle, whether that's in Go Battle League or in Silph Arena tournaments, or if you're just fighting a friend, there's a philosophy that is used to build your team of 3, and it's called the Batman and Robin. Now, this philosophy stems from the fact that when you lead your Pokemon, you have no clue what your opponent is going to lead, especially in Go Battle League. It's blind battles. Once you get in, there's a 50% chance that you either win or you lose the lead. So our lead Pokemon is what we're going to recognize as our Batman. Now, every Batman needs a Robin. You need coverage on your team to protect that lead. So that is going to be our second pick, is going to be the Robin. Now, we have Batman and Robin on our team, but you can't always just bring in Robin against the opponent's Pokemon. What you need is what is called a safe switch. Now, a safe switch Pokemon is typically bulky in nature, and when you bring it in, it can transition you well through the mid game. It can soak charge moves, it can get shields and do a lot of damage, not only to the Pokemon that they led, but to a Pokemon that may be coming in to countering your own Pokemon that you swapped in. So for example, Azumarill can be a potential great safe switch because it's bulky in nature and it has Ice Beam, which is going to give it coverage against those grass type Pokemon that may be swapped in against you. Now let's say we are building our team of 3 right now. We have our Batman, which we're going to choose Altaria. We have our Robin, which Altaria, being very susceptible to an Azumarill, Defense Form Deoxys is a fantastic cover for that. Now, I know you guys may not have the dust or the Pokemon to be able to use Defense Form Deoxys, so we're going to be giving you more options at the end in terms of team building, but for right now this is just a theory. So we have Batman and Robin, and now we need something as a safe switch. Now, one of the big things that counters Altaria is going to be Azumarill. Now, if we have Registeel here as a safe switch, it can come in, it's bulky, it can get off huge hard-hitting charge moves, and it's not going to instantly die to anything in the meta in terms of fast moves. This team right here, Altaria, Defense Form Deoxys, and Registeel, I ended up going 15-0 between rank 4 to rank 6. If you guys want to check out that video, it's going to be popping up right here. But this is the theory behind it, right? There's a philosophy when it comes to team building, which is Batman and Robin, and then a safe switch option. And there's so many different variables you guys can go through. So when it comes to figuring out Batmans and Robins on your team and safe switches, you guys can head over to pvpoke.com where you guys can check out rankings, do battle simulations, fight against an AI. If you want to know more information on how to navigate around this website, there's going to be a link coming up here for a video fully going into depth about all the neat features on this website. But here we're taking a look at the rankings in Open Great League. So I'm guessing you guys have seen a lot of common trends of these top 4 Pokemon being used by everyone in the community. But let's say we want to use our Skarmory, right? Skarmory is a fantastic flying type Pokemon, only going to be weak to electric and fire, and you can handle a lot of the meta stuff we're going to see. Pokemon like Tropius, Venusaur, Altaria. Now you are going to be losing to those electric and fire types. Lantern's going to be one of those big ones you may see down the line. You may not be seeing them yet in the early days, but Lantern is definitely lurking around. Now, these obviously aren't going to be all the counters and things that it beats. There's a lot more Pokemon in the meta, so you guys can simulate Skarmory versus all Pokemon here. And it'll give us a listing. Now, to let you guys know the score, these numbers right here give it the battle rating. 500 is a tie, below 500 is a loss, and above 500 is a win. So as we see here, a lot of electric type Pokemon and a lot of fire type Pokemon that you guys are seeing here, typically when it comes to the counters. Now, we can see all the counters here, but we want to see the more condensed meta. So what you guys can do is head over, change it to custom, put in Great League meta, and these are going to be the top 36 Pokemon you are likely going to see in the meta. We see that we only have a 38% win rate, but we pick up some really key things, which is going to be those grass type Pokemon. So if you're hoping to catch a grass type Pokemon, or you're hoping to potentially catch a fighter, or maybe a Togekiss or a Toxicroak, you lead with Skarmory. And you are going to be very, very weak to things like Magneton, Alolan Marowak, Bastiodon, Registeel, Lantern, Probopass, Melmetal. Those type of Pokemon are going to be beating a Skarmory. Now that we know its weakness, we need to think about a Robin to help protect it. And one of the best Pokemon to help protect them is going to be a Swampert. Now, Swamperts rank 16 here on pvpoke.com, but don't let that fool you. This thing is an absolute monster. Now, when it comes to Swampert versus the meta, ideally Mudshot, Hydro Cannon, you can either run Earthquake or Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave's definitely going to be helping you out against Pokemon like Tropius that we are going to see. So as we see here, some of our big Pokemon that beat us are going to be Pokemon like Meganium, Altaria, Venusaur. Guess who beat those? Skarmory beat those, right? So they have great polarity. They have a great Batman and Robin synergy. And you're going to be winning against Pokemon like Magneton, like Alolan Marowak, like Bastiodon, Probopass, Melmetal, Steelix, Defense Form, Deoxys, all these Pokemon that beat Skarmory. So now that we have our Batman and Robin, we're leading a Skarmory. We have Swampert in the back for protection. We need a second protection. We need that safe switch. And safe switches are typically bulky. They can handle the Pokemon that is leading against that Skarmory, and also protect itself from Pokemon coming in. And for this team, Azumarill is one of the best safe switches. Why? You have access to Bubble and Hydro Pump, which can handle those big tanks that we're going to see and those fire-type Pokemon like Alolan Marowak and Bastiodon. And on top of that, you have a move, Ice Beam, that can protect you against those grass-type Pokemon that may switch into you, which will allow you to get shields and get health because you can get to it relatively quickly. Now that we have our team right here, we have Skarmory as our lead, our Batman, we have Swampert as our Robin, protection in the back, and we have Azumarill as a safe switch and a bait to trap in a grass-type Pokemon. So when it comes to team building, you always want to be critically thinking about what your lead is, how you best can protect it, and something that's bulky that you can kind of swap in as a safe switch. Now, safe switches can also be a glass cannon type of Pokemon because if they get ahead on energy, they can do a lot of damage. Some of those Pokemon are Pokemon like Haunter, Pokemon like Shiftry, Pokemon like Frostlass, where if they get a lot of energy on the swap in, they can do a ton of damage to the meta. All these teams here on the left are 3 of the teams that I've run in Go Battle League so far. Overall, I have 35 wins and 5 losses at rank 6 currently, so doing pretty well. Faced off against a lot of amazing battlers when it definitely came up to rising higher in those ranks. And if you guys want to see the battles with the teams that I used, you guys can head over to my channel and you guys will be able to see the Go Battle League battles with each of these 3 teams. So be sure to check those out. Now, another great resource we saw earlier, pvpoke.com is absolutely amazing, not only for learning about the game, but he also creates amazing graphics for us to help us digest at what is going to be good, what's going to be bad, bargain bins, and things like that. So as you see here, the top are the most meta-relevant Pokemon that we're going to see with the wins and losses that it has in key matchups. The middle is the bargain bin, Pokemon that are relatively cheap in terms of Stardust to invest in that are still going to do fantastic against the Go Battle League Great League meta. And at the bottom are some great examples of team building right here. As we see, we got some great leads, great covers, great safe switches, overall solid teams down below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I hope you guys found it informative. So be sure to smash that like button and comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this team building guide. Is this something that you guys have been using when it comes to the veterans of PvP in the Silph Arena? And if you guys are new, does this help you understand when it comes to the approach of team building for Pokemon Go PvP? Not only that, be sure to let me know what teams are you guys using, what are you guys finding that's being very successful for your Go Battle League Great League battles? And like always, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.